Alrighty, we're in a new episode. We're setting up oil, and it just gobbled everything in here. Kind of. It's having a few issues now, but... So we're using tanks so that when the train's not here, it can build stuff up. And theoretically, these pumps should suck all this out of the tank, so the tanks aren't really bad like they used to be.
That second lane is bad.
Yeah.
The first one is, if the pump is direct onto the tank, you can see here that the bottom left one, it's licked it dry.
What you're going to want to do is have 3 tanks for each fluid wagon because they hold exactly 3 tanks of oil.
3 tanks,
each.
yeah.
So you put pump, tank, 3 in a row for each wagon, and then it can back buffer a full train's worth. And the train arrives, it'll dump it all in really quickly.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah, we need them, okay, so in a row?
It doesn't matter what orientation you do, the pumps will work the same.
I've found that this sort of configuration has been the most efficient so far, stacking the tanks like that.
But it's still having issues sucking it out, though, right?
Yeah,
That's fine.
The second layer that is always there's 180 just stuck.
Yeah, it just isn't. That's
like we've said before.
Yeah, that's part of the fluid box thing.
Yeah.
So it'll be 0 where the drawer is, and then it'll be higher and higher and higher the further you go away up here. And it should be at its highest.
Is there no way to design it?
Well, what
so
you should do is have...
Also, people are shouting about the 3 pumps. The wagons are interlinked, so it goes into all 3 tankers within the tanker car.
Yeah, but I think me and Exterminator have got the same idea.
Yeah. Oh, and here's Swiftney. But yeah. See, this is exactly the problem, though, is we've been ranting the whole time about tanks and why we don't want to do them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first one is
do
perfect.
the exact same thing, except you don't care because it's a smaller number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not actually 180, it's 18.
Well, right, but that's how tanks always work. That's what we're saying.
The pipe is 2.6 to use modern numbers. Sorry, pipe is 2, 3. This tank is 180. I think me and we've got the same idea. What we want to do is run the tanks parallel with the train and have 3 pumps connecting out of 3 tanks. I don't know if it is possible.
It ends up pulling down to 1 pump.
I'm going to test it.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
I already tested it.
Yeah, but I want to test it. Not that I don't believe you, but for science and video...
Don't stand there, you...
It's not moving. It's not moving.
It will do. Yeah, but it will do.
Calm down.
God, it just give me a heart attack.
It's okay. Take a deep breath.
I can just picture you there, just sat on the coupling between the 2 tankers, just sat there with your sketchbook.
My sketchbook.
Hey.
Hey.
I was demonstrating something and you stole my tank.
You're still in my tanks.
They're extras.
Oh, I see.
Just do that, and then it works.
Let me see.
Okay.
Do what?
Yeah, okay. I'm on board for that.
For what?
And then over there to the right.
Oh.
Could have just zoomed out.
And then mirror that to the right for the other wagon.
Yeah, that would work. I like that.
Yep. Yeah, because if a pump is direct onto a tank, it will suck it dry.
Mm-hmm. Or we're just doing this. That works.
There's another option.
This is good. We don't need 3 pumps, necessarily. So...
No, you can't use 3, and for the most part, 2 is the best you can possibly do.
Yeah, and that's symmetrical, OCD friendly. I'm on board.
Exactly.
And
I've got to find a place to put the stub station, though. How about there?
I was going to say, it should fit right there. Yeah.
In there. And then to get the oil in...
I don't know that we even want
subs-
these connected.
Substations are. What if you build 2 lights?
You're just ghosting everything from the map view.
Yeah, well, I've seen him just done the mock-up over there. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was
OCD
thinking
friendly.
of.
Where?
Yeah, and that.
And
pipe-
you need the crosslink.
Yeah. That pipe, like that central pipe, is where we latch onto. So there's plenty of hooking points if the oil pack, no matter where the oil pumps thingies come from, like the pump jacks are in relation to the station, that you just hook into that core pipe, like you would do the old power plant design. You know, the 1.5 thing where you share that central pipe and you just hook the water pumps in.
Are you talking
To
about
the
this setup
center.
where me and Mojo are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you from the water plant.
Yeah, okay.
See that pipe that goes across the back, just above you,
Mm-hmm.
with the little underground? That's the shared pipe. So you just hook the pump jacks into that bit, because you've got plenty of connection points. In fact, you've got 6. So you're only using 1.
See, would it be a bad idea to speed module these now? Probably.
Yeah, do it.
Do it?
No, do it. Do it. Yeah. What? It's going to end there eventually. It's just straight away 40% more oil. Isn't that a loop?
No, it isn't.
No, because it can't backflow against these 2 pumps that put into the tanks.
Yeah.
They are forced forward, basically.
I feel like just so we have a more steady supply rather than huge bursts, I do feel like we should set this train to like full inventory or like 60 seconds or something. Just so it's not, waiting 10 minutes between each thing. Yeah.
Like that?
Like that.
We really need to put solid fuel in it.
Oh, it doesn't have... No.
That's coal.
It's gone.
Not very fast.
Yeah, it's just running on coal.
But the important thing is, now that while he's gone, the pump jacks will keep working and get the next lot ready.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, without those tanks, unfortunately, that pipe would have filled by now and they would have stopped. I really should report the wrong number on the pump as a bug. It says it 200 but does 9,600.
Where does it say 200? Oh, pumping speed. Yeah, in the crafting menu.
Yep. So in these tanks are, we needed 3, so 4 will be slight overkill. So we need each one to be about 3/4 full.
Just about.
I think, yeah, you're right to have this train move more often, but when we have more oil spots,
Mm-hmm.
then it's better just to wait for a full load, because between them there'll always be one arriving with a full load.
Yeah, exactly. So what are you doing here, Mojo?
I just put a little doobly-doo in so you can see how much oil is waiting at the outpost.
14K? Nice. And that can go all the way back to base.
As long as yours on grid. I can test because I am at base.
Well, something just got broke.
No. I can't.
Oops.
I don't have connection up here.
We'll have to find the whoopsie.
Oh. This old bit of main line isn't even red and green wired.
Mojo, what are you doing? 365 million.
Head-aching. It's fine.
It's fine. 400 million.
It's fine.
There we go. I'm gonna test out this tank. I got uranium explosive rounds and uranium ammo.
Yeah, we need to go find some coal. We've got less than 2 hours left on the current patch.
Oh dear.
Will doesn't love chat anymore. Oh no. I'm sorry.
You've ignored them for too long. They're gonna rebel.
Oh dear, and there's 380 of them as well. That's a big rebellion. Stop talking, I can't scroll up because it jumps to the bottom. Everyone shush. You need 6 full tanks apparently.
Yes. That's going to take quite a while.
The train will be back before then anyway.
Long before.
Oh man, this uranium ammo. Oh, this.
Should we go kill something?
This is ungodly. Yeah. This is
Should we go clear this
ridiculous.
iron patch so Will can roll around in it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can just
Ooh.
drive and hold space and it'll just evaporate.
I need.
You're not going in with a tank, Mojo?
Doesn't need to. He has an
I am
exterminator.
the tank.
Oh, you have Power Armor Mark II?
Sure do.
Wow. Those big biters just drop.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about them, just go for the nests.
The only no, I have to be careful because the gun, when it turns, it stops firing. So if I'm like zigging around too much, I don't actually shoot because the gun's turning.
Oh, so you have to turn. Yeah, that makes sense because tank.
And now I'm dead. Thanks.
Oh dear.
Oh, thank you, Mojo.
Don't waste the ammo.
He saved
The
me.
ammo's more important.
The ammo's more important than your life.
It probably is at this point.
Bail from the tank and just get eaten if you have to, as long as the ammo lives.
Well, no, it won't though. Oh, if it's on my body, then yeah.
So he wants to know why he can't add uranium armor to his tank.
That is a very good point.
I'm demanding uranium armor. Suri has spoken.
Uranium armor makes you stronger until you die from radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to go repair soon.
Oh, they're just
Very soon.
dying like lambs of slaughter. I'm trying. I can't find a safe spot. Thank you, bots. Let's try these tank shells again. Mojo, you started a forest fire.
It's fine.
Just uranium bullets of trees.
Or flamethrower the trees from the tank.
Or that. We're gonna fight fire with fire. Literally.
Literally.
Technically, it's an oil fire. It's already out anyway.
Well, that was pretty easy. We need more of this ammo now.
8.6 million, not bad.
Twitch alert seems to have died. As Jazz and Dolgun13. Thank you very much for the subs. I'm sorry it's not. Twitch alerts hasn't even registered it on its thing. Let me reload it. Poke it. Yeah, now it's there, but I won't be able to play the alert because the repeat button isn't on the repeat button.
It's not actually.
Thank you very much
connected.
for the subs, guys. Welcome to the sub train.
So is this set to default by the generation? This is definitely not RSO biter generation.
No,
Yeah,
I
it's
turned
just
it to vanilla because RSO biter generation is like non-existent.
Cancer. It's really retarded. Yeah, stupid. Brain damaged.
It's kind of funny, right? We can't get the ore generation we want with vanilla, so we have to use RSO, but we have to use vanilla biter generation because we don't like the RSO biter generation.
Because the biter, the base game biter generation is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And RSO isn't. That is actually hilarious.
In saying that, I think I found a good combination of Railworld settings.
Without RSO, you
And
mean?
Railworld settings. No, vanilla Railworld. Railworld's the base, but I change it around a bit because when they say Railworld, it really is just a preset for ore generation settings.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actually anything special.
No, it's just we've set the settings up for you.
Right. But did you actually manage to get
What
ore to
all the presets are.
generate far apart using vanilla settings?
It's really far apart.
So what biter section are we going for next?
Well, there's a huge one down to the right, which we should probably clear.
Okay.
You take the lead because I don't have much ammo. Holy hell. We're almost at max Evo factor.
Oh, behemoth. Yeah, we need more weaponry
Yep.
to deal with them. Killing spawners really does push Evo up.
Yeah, that's true.
Playing defensive doesn't push it up anywhere near as much as actively killing.
No, but we have to kill stuff.
Yes.
I'm
It's a bit
going
of a
to
death
turn
world
off
out here.
coal liquefaction.
Yeah, we need to save that coal.
And I've got crude now, so
Yeah. That too.
I might do a smart.
Oh man, you're doing a smart?
If crude is low, I'll fire up coal liquefaction. Yes?
Yes. Oh, actually, you need to either barrel and or tank the oil coming in. Probably barrel.
I've just connected it direct on at the moment because there's only one train.
But it unloads up to 6 tanks worth. 25,000 by 6.
There
Yeah.
goes the robot.
Come back here, robot. This seriously is a death world out here. Where's the oil tanker? Because these things are completely full.
It's at the unload. It probably can't unload because there's no storage at the unload.
No, we're actually 100% full on crude in the pipes. Yeah, we need to start barreling it or something so we can have reserves.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Because there's no
restating
storage.
it just so we doubly know.
You definitely know, yes.
Hold on, I'm doing a smart.
Uh-oh.
I'll buffer your damn crude in a minute.
Oh no.
If anyone knows about buffering crude, it's me.
My robot flew into a biter base and died.
Poor little guy had no chance.
Nope.
Gee, I went a little way from.
Starting to
Little ways
suspect
out.
Copper plate is not in the robot network because I never get any.
Should be.
Oh,
Angry phone.
angry phone. Battery's full.
Huh.
It takes 4 hours to charge my phone from it was at like 18% battery after I got home
Delicious,
from work.
delicious coal
Oh, man.
and oil.
This thing sucks oil so fast. Holy hell.
And Biter's Mojo.
Oh yeah, that's assumed. Also, why aren't you playing?
I am.
You is? You is? You did a
Oh,
thingy.
Huffney's come to inspect my smart.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't have a condition yet, so not much to inspect.
Hang on. Give me a moment. I'm
I'm probably gonna landfill across to here if I want to bring a train.
Normally I would be against that, but considering the biter bases you've revealed, I think I might be behind
Should
that.
work.
Tons of coal, jeez. Actually not very much in these patches, though.
No, it isn't actually.
Well, coal...
all right, Huffney. Ready for inspection.
I'll get up the belt then and come back up.
And also, what are you doing up at like 3:30 in the morning?
No, I was gaming anyway.
Drinking.
No, that was yesterday, so now my sleep schedule is all messed up. Well,
I am so
should
smart.
work. Should work.
Because what she should cut off soon anyway.
Yep. Because that tank
Yep.
fills up
Yep.
quickly.
There he goes.
Oh, you even set it to 500. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
really
it's-
low. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the idea. Like, if the crude is good, we'll stop because we are short on coal. So we only want to do this if crude is bad.
Right.
Coal's down to 461,000.
Mm-hmm. That's Lex. Thanks for the host.
Uh-oh.
Fluid tanks and combinators. Will is sick. Call the British version of 911. Do you not know what it is, Cam? Do you not know what our emergency number is?
Should he?
999, isn't it?
Yeah, well done. It's easier than 911. It's just the same button 3 times. You have to go from the
Yeah.
bottom right to the top left.
Ours is 3 zeros.
And generally, unlock the phone is hashtag, which is under the 9. So it's unlock 999. In fact, some phones you don't even have to unlock to hit 999. If you do 999 with it locked, it will know. It will know that it's those 3. The combination breaks overrides the.
Shouldn't most phones have an option now that to just be able to use them to call emergency numbers
emergency
without being
Mobile
unlocked?
phones, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that mobile phones here, if you for emergency numbers, will use any network that they can lay their hands on,
Yeah.
even if it's a different carrier.
Mm-hmm.
You'd even have to be
Um,
logged into your SIM card to connect to the emergency
Mhm.
numbers, I think.
Yeah, because it'll say on the phone emergency calls only.
It quite often they redirect to the correct number anyway, or divert. So if you put in 911 in the UK, it'll go to 999.
Zelmac, like we just, I think
Yeah.
I think Twitch delay's got you anyway, but it'll override the lock anyway. It's always better to, if it's like really bad, it's always better to use a landline than your mobile phone, because a landline they can track it instantly and know where you're calling from. It saves time with the address.
With mobile phones, they can track just as quick. No problem. It's not like in the movies where they have to spend 15 minutes tracking a phone's location.
Yeah.
Just in real life, it's a couple of seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no triangulating in progress.
No. It's just, oh, it's there.
Yes. It's just, because it has to periodically scan towers and renegotiate, it's always there all the time.
Yeah.
And renegotiate cell
And also with the
positions.
GPS information on mobile phones these days.
Yeah, like
Use
Google
that.
knows where you are, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Except Americans. Because they don't get to use the GPS information. For some stupid reason with 911. Someone
just saves
tested
so
it
much
recently.
time.
Yeah, but I think someone tested it recently. Just made a phone call from the 911 center, and they couldn't find him while he was in their building.
He was like down.
Oh, no,
Yeah, he was like
where-
down the hallway.
No, they put him half a kilometer away.
Well, I'm pleased with my smart. It's worked perfectly. We're running off the crude from the train at the moment, and if that isn't enough, or when the train's gone, it will kick in the coal if it needs to.
All right, I'm gonna come look at your smart.
I'm getting better, bit by bit. I'll pick up every now and then. I'll be like, "Hey, I could wire that thingy to this," and then just use it like a robot logistic condition type thing. That's all I can do. If there's a combinator involved, I can't do it. But if it's just like direct wire, I can wire anything directly into anything.
Yes.
I'm the
A
professor.
lot of smarts don't need combinators.
So this is your smarts, Will, here.
Yes, it's my smart.
So it reads the tank, sends it to this, and says, if oil is less than 500, open the belt. Nice. I like it.
I am so smart.
Now, barrel oil.
Yes, boss. You want me to barrel it and then unbarrel it again?
Yes.
I mean, unless you want to just spam down a lot of tanks, which I would.
And then we send it into the those refactorizers,
Yeah.
the refactorizing guys.
Yeah. Exactly.
And they come along with uranium tank shells and blow them up.
Sounds pretty good to me.
We'll successfully use the circuit network. GG. You guys are gonna get it now.
Yeah.
Should be an achievement somewhere.
I'm slightly concerned for the fact that after that adventure, that was all the coal and oil all the resources I found, that coal and oil.
Well, you didn't look in this huge black area that you walked like both sides of, to be fair.
You can go in that black area.
Maybe a little bit.
I'm still fighting off this spider nest. The tank only has so much health.
I know.
I'm trying to think how to barrel and unbarrel
Well,
beyond the obvious.
that I think the obvious is
Assembly machine.
probably the best way to go.
It needs to be before the tank.
Well, you could stick an
There we go.
unbarreler or a barreler like there.
And I could put a barreler there. No, I need more space. Back up one. Just pass through a series of steel chests. No, one needs to be a requester. One needs to be a steel.
Sturm will be fine as long as there's no trains in that black area. Yeah, see? I'm almost invincible when there's no trains.
Oh,
Almost.
don't make empty barrels, you dumb machine.
So you want to request...
Just a couple of empty barrels, just to always keep the system.
But...
No, wrong way around. Yeah. There we go.
This is
Just-
definitely a loop. Well, not... I mean, it can't feed back into the tanker, but... No, this is literally just going to be an infinite loop. We can't do this.
Yeah.
We need to disconnect.
Output there, disconnect that, and then I'll output to the tank this side.
Perfect.
And, I need to move my smarts.
Do we not have?
Oh yeah, you also need to. Sorry, to unload at full speed, you need like 3. I think it was assembler machine 3s with fully speeded.
It'll be
There need to be
close
some
enough.
stupid.
We can't use it that fast, so
I need to go make some barrels. I don't think we have barrels being made.
yeah, I need to just go into the network. Alright, so this will prioritize crude. If the crude stops flowing through the pipe, first of all, it'll fill up the storage tank. That will trip the coal liquefaction.
Mm-hmm.
It'll then fill up that tank, back pressure through the assemblers. The unbarreling assembler will stop, but the barreling one will keep going till it fills.
Can you get the nest, Mojo?
I can try.
If you have a shotgun, it should melt through the nest quickly.
Oh, well, do you have a passive provider?
I can craft one.
That'd be great.
Don't get stuck.
Watch out.
Thank you.
Hey, I gave you something.
Yeah, there wasn't like trash, like a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from military packs, the research is actually going good. Everything else is backed up.
Military's
I should
always
do it.
meant. Military's designed to be less, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not that much.
It's getting down.
Alright, we're making barrels. I should fetch them eventually. Yep, I think oil is definitely for people who are wondering why we like rant on buffering, but we buffer oil. Oil is something you, as long as you're like putting it in barrels and not just like a bajillion tanks, oil is something you pretty much just want to buffer, just always. Build it up as much as you can.
Yep. I mean, you'll still end up using it all at some point. If your production if your consumption outdoes your production, you'll run out anyway.
Yeah.
But if you monitor how much you've got, you'll see it going down, and that will tell you need to go and build more. If it's going up, you don't do something else. Keep busy with other tasks. Oil's not your problem. The problem is somewhere else. As soon as that starts dropping, because I found oil can be one of the most time-consuming things to get more of as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe this oil buffering is okay because it doesn't run out. So every second your pump jack is blocked, it actually reduces the total amount you get. Exactly. Spot on. Yeah. So pretty much all the time our pump jacks aren't running. Like that outpost has not been running for probably the last 15 minutes. That's however much oil that is that we've missed out on forever, essentially, because they could have been doing something that whole time.
Yeah, well, if we do it the old numbers, if you add 10 pump jacks at 0.1 a second, no modules or not for the sake of argument, so that's 1 a second. If you have a minute of them not working, that's 60 oil lost.
Yeah.
Now times that by 10, that's 600 for modern thinking. That's 6 oil refinery crafts.
Yeah, and that's you calculate that based off of their minimum, right?
Yeah. Lowest numbers. That's 600. That's 30 plastic. No, wait, you get 60 plastic.
Yeah, and that's if they're minimum. Like our outposts now, these are all almost full oil wells. You know.
Well, full oil wells, it's not so bad.
Well, no, it does.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah, it's when they're at their minimum. It really matters.
Madzuri actually makes a good point. Ore buffering's actually worse because if you've mined it all up before productivity research, you're actually losing out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, ore buffer, all you need is the amount that you'll use in the time it takes the train to go round again.
Mm-hmm.
Miner research does boost oil as well, but oil is technically infinite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is gonna we should almost wall off this. This is gonna be such an expensive chest here, full of oil barrels.
Yeah, it's filling up quite nicely.
Mm-hmm.
There is oil in the network.
We should actually put these in the network, probably. Maybe.
Does it matter?
Not for now. Once we actually go into like
I mean,
bot barrel loading.
Yeah, we're going to outgrow this base, though, innit? And
Yeah.
in which case, it's easier to keep. It's better to keep it small if you don't need it big, because it'd be easier to pack it up and move it or decommission it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because yeah, you could build a bigger, fancy oil barrel buffer, put them into active providers, or quest them back. Yeah, might end up growing to that, but let it get there in its own time.
Yeah.
The bigger problem now is this plastic bars belt's not moving, so I think oil is definitely good.
I'm not sure what the holdup.
Because we've been struggling for plastic since we started this stream, and now it's not moving.
Circuits maybe, or maybe red circuits are just backed up.
Red circuits isn't moving.
Red circuits is backed
Everything's
up
backed up.
because blue.
Blue's limited by its green circuits. You might want to stretch it out so you get a full belt of green into it.
We need. This is why back to our seeing wanting blue belt.
Yeah.
Unless we can refill the belt.
You can just redo the whole setup if you want to. I don't care.
Just move the top half up a tile.
Mm-hmm.
Then squeeze another belt down the center.
Yeah, full circuits.
Or move the one.
Full of green circuits. Yeah. All right. Grab another blueprint. I make a blueprint and then I use it. When I don't need it anymore, I trash it.
Right.
How do you actually dispose of blueprints now?
There's a clicky button.
Oh, you mean when you open it? Or
That just clears it. But I mean actually get rid of the blueprint item.
No, that one
You
trashes
edit
it.
it, and then you click the trash
Okay.
destroy blueprint.
let me test this. So
Right. So you've got a blueprint in your inventory. Right click it. You've got your edit thing. On the right is a little red destroy blueprint dustpan icon.
Is there no copper in the network?
No, could you mind adding that, please, Sophie?
so you okay, hold on.
So you make a blueprint of something.
Oh, I see. Okay. Once it's created. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Awesome.